how failing to understand theory can lead us to believe our opponent is making a mistake when in fact they're playing perfectly, right? So
Okay.
these are reasons why we learn theory. So now let's quickly cover the button versus big blind or just in position single raise pot strategy. Um, so first things first is value or C bet strategy. So when I first started learning poker, right, everyone told me range bet this board. This was everyone's favorite board, right?
Yeah,
Because they didn't have to study.
the same for me.
Yeah. And when I would ask people, well, why do we get to range bet this board? People would say we have range advantage. We have aces, we have ace king, we have kings, we have all of eights, we have, whatever. We have more of these strong hands, so we range bet. Is that, do you think, a good explanation for why we range bet here?
Yeah, yeah, I think it's a good reason, but probably don't work a lot.
Mm. Yeah, like they call a lot? Is that what you mean?
Don't work a lot because we not realize uh, a lot when we receive a lot of fold, okay, but when we receive a call, probably we uh, I don't know in English. When opponent is fish, probably uh, he don't bluff never.
Hmm.
If I check some king with the fish, sometimes fish can bet on turn or river
Yeah.
can bluff. So when I bet full range, probably I lose this chance to.
Mhm. Let's stay away from exploit for one moment. Let's think about theory for one moment.
Okay.
Is the reason why we bet small at a high frequency here because of the
Because we
fact
win
that we have...
a lot of number of pot and we lose. W-
Okay.
w-
But
we lose.
the reasoning of aces, kings, ace, king, eights, this is wrong, right? And let me show you an example of why. If it was about our range advantage, if it was about our nut advantage, then how would we explain a board like this? How do you think our range plays on? We have way more of the nuts here, right? We
Mm,
have big range advantage here. The strategy looks completely different,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah. Be blind have a ace three on the in the range and have some
Yes, they have ace three, but that's not why this strategy is so different,
because
right?
with he have a lot of flash draw uh, got shot with
Okay, flush
five.
draw. What about...
Okay. Okay.
You give it up yet?
Yeah.
So,
You win now.
yeah, okay, good. I love to win. So, okay. um, so the reason why, right? This is I think a psychological tendency is to our minds automatically wander to nut advantage. So on King 8 Deuce, I ask people why we range bet. They say nut advantage. The real reason why we range bet on this board is, yes, we have strong hands. Those strong hands here work to support our weaker hands. And the weaker hands where we have also an advantage is the key to why we use this strategy. So Jack 8, 10 8, 9 8, 8 7, all of these annoying offsuit type of hands. We have a little 8 7 at 500 and now Big Blind has no 8 7. We have a lot of 9 8. They have no 9 8. We have quite a bit of 10 8. They have no 10 8, right? all of these hands, and sevens and sixes, right, and nines, these hands benefit tremendously from fold equity. The two reasons to bet are to build a pot in case we win and to deny equity. Here, when we bet ace king for 1/3, it doesn't really accomplish much. Like, it's okay, we got like a big blind, yay. Our hand's like the nuts. Like, we can do better than this, surely. But because we have so many of these strong hands, or weak hands, these weak hands, ace king, king is aces, they come to support them because these hands take precedence. They're more important in the strategy. And when we bet here, what happens is hands like queen jack, queen 10, queen 9, they are forced to fold, which is a huge, huge win for 9-8.
Okay. Okay.
If we compare it to ace queen 3, king queen, kings, how do we, when we are winning, when we are ahead right now, how does our opponent beat us? I mean, like, okay, yes, they can have gut shots. Yes, they can have under pairs that turn a set, but they have way less outs versus our hand than on king 8 deuce, right? On this board, if we look at like what happens after like let's say we go check check, right? Turn is 5. I don't know. Okay, check again. Okay. Let's go. The equity of a hand like king queen, 77%. You know, like it's very tough for this hand to lose.
Yes.
Whereas on king 8-3, if we look at king 8 deuce, if we look at the equity of a hand like 9-8 or 8-7, it's, you know, it's like 10% lower. Right? This hand can lose quite a bit. Or, you know, if we have a hand like sevens, 61, 62% equity. These hands basically have enough equity to place one tiny bet and then shut down.
Okay.
Try to deny equity, hopefully succeed, and then they're done.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why the strategies are fundamentally different. And then if you have no reason to bet your marginal hands, these hands just check because what's the point in betting small? Then what's left over are hands that have no equity and hands that have tons of equity. And of course, this is a polarized range.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So these are the things that determine c-bet strategy. Can our marginal hands deny equity? If so, there's an incentive to bet small. And if those hands cannot deny equity, then there is no reason to bet small, and we bet polarized instead. If you look at like sometimes I ask people, and they say I want to bet king queen because of the flush draws. Well, there's actually no size you can bet with king queen or any hand that will fold flush draws. Like if we bet 125 here, there's no flush draw that's folding. So we cannot say that our bet is designed to deny equity if the hand is always calling.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So the next thing we're going to talk about is check back strategy. But I'm just going to pee really quick and back in like 60 seconds. And then
Okay,
we'll keep
okay, no
going, okay?
problem.
Let me know if you have any questions in that time.
Okay,
But be back in 60.
okay.
No, you okay?
No, I'm okay. I'm waiting
Okay.
you.
Okay, I'll be very fast.
Okay,
We're waiting there.
no problem.
Okay. So, did you have any other questions about what we've discussed so far?
No, I have no question. I need to review the lesson, and if
Hmm.
I need to elaborate a lot, so
Yeah.
have a patience. So if I need to write, if I need to write some question in
Okay.
a few days, in the next day,
Hmm.
something.
Okay, cool. Stream quality. Sorry. Sometimes when I'm recording the session, it it won't like I see what I my screen, and then Discord won't show the screen that I'm showing, but I'm
Okay,
recording the Discord, so I have to anyway. Hopefully
no
you're
problem.
able to see everything that I've been screen sharing when you watch the video back. Sometimes it might be black, but should be okay.
Okay.
Um